We know the difference between a fixed and a growth mindset. Miss Carol Dweck, the psychologist from Stanford, did an absolutely tremendous job researching this for 2 decades, came out with this fixed and growth mindset. Take some inventory on your life and see where you are more fixed and where you are a growth mindset. And if you find that in your fixed areas that you want to change certain things, just know that it is possible. Just know that there are tools and resources out there for you to shift. This term wellness was actually called ancient roots. Now I'm speaking from like Rome, Greece, and Asia civilizations, way back in the day when like Chinese traditional medicine was around and when they were using like the herbs and just the natural resources to help them adapt and heal themselves. On the human evolution as to what some may say we have transitioned from. I am not speaking on our physical being of coming from a species and then evolutionizing, is that even a word? Shifting into the being we are now. I'm more speaking on a self-awareness tip, renewing our mind tip, and just transforming our whole nature of ourselves, our characteristics to become the better version of ourselves. Down packed that you made that decision, you have that deeper desire, you're starting to get your groundwork in, deepening your knowledge, being consistent with your work. It's time to disassociate from the people, places, and things that are no longer serving you, like real talks. This goes right back to the previous video I dropped on the human transformation, because we're transitioning now into a space, into a mindset of our new being, of our worth, of our understanding of self. So when we disassociate now, we are actually starting to make real progress. Resourceful, focus on what you have to work with. Use the stuff in your environment. Figure out what you have and that can work with what you have to start the progress. It is our job to tap into where we feel is necessary for our growth. It is our job to figure out where we want to start when it comes to personal development. When we tap into our passions and our purpose, and when these two things collide, magic happens. And we have to get what our passions are. We have to get what our purpose is. So I want to give you guys the difference between the two so we can try and figure this out, because a lot of people do not know what they want to do. A lot of people don't understand why. Huge pushback when it comes to being consistent, especially with my fitness and getting to where I feel I need to be physically, building the strength and stuff. It's not necessarily to lose weight and look fit or whatever. It's really to build my strength and my endurance and my cardiovascular, because that is very important to our health, and that's another fundamental element to our wellness. So the physical dimension of ourselves is very important, and that's one space I know that I definitely want to come to par with when it comes to the
basics. Do good, love, and try to achieve her highest potential. She always questioned how anyone could navigate his or her life with no scope of the internal atmosphere, the biology makeup, the vibrational energy levels, quantum physics as they say, the emotions and the whole mix and pot of the Most High's creation, what is happening within on a deeper vibe.
By Wayne Dyer. This was the first book I finished, okay, so it did take me a while, but when I picked up this book, I was looking at the word intention because I wanted to, get more of a vibe on why am I doing something and how I can improve my why, if that makes sense, my intention behind what I'm doing. But when I picked up this book, let me tell you, the whole vibe changed as to what intention is from his viewpoint, and it changed
the intellectual side of things. This dimension encourages us to engage in creative and mentally stimulating activities. These activities should expand your knowledge and skills while allowing you to share your knowledge and skills with others. Each one, teach one. This is how we grow as a collective. The power in we can do so much more than me or I. This is when we tap into our skills and talents, find ways to improve and enhance our ability to continue growing and evolving as individuals and as a community.